Good afternoon to all the Colonia Country Club members. This is Casey O'Reilly. Today is Tuesday, October 22nd. We have a cold, kind of overcast day here at Colonia, so Nick and I have come out to the range. We're going to do a little video today, and the topic today, we're getting towards the end of the season, but this is really a good time of year to focus on what you did this year, good and bad. And today we're going to talk about a swing mechanic to try to get you to hit down on your golf ball more with your iron shots. How to get that descending blow in that divot, which is going to propel the ball higher in the air and go farther and land on the green softer. All right, so what we brought on the range today is a pitching wedge and a 7-iron, and we're going to demonstrate the same technique with both clubs to get a divot. Now, what you have to understand when you hit your iron shots is when you set up to your golf ball, okay, you should have the ball probably in the middle of your stance, or if anything, slightly forward the middle, but never off your left toe because that's going to hit up on the ball too much. So the first mechanic is try to find your point where the club hits the ground, and mine is in the middle of my stance. Okay, so the next thing you have to understand is at address, the grip of the club is on top of the golf ball, it's not behind the ball, and it's not too far forward. It's on top of the ball. But at impact, we want to return the grip and the shaft in that position. So we're trying to achieve this at impact. We don't want to come into the ball with the grip back here. That means you're going to hit up and top it or hit it thin. So let's talk about how to do that. How do we get the shaft that starts here at impact? So here we go. The first thing you want to focus is on your iron shots. We want the angle of the swing to be a little steeper than the driver because the ball's on the ground, not on the tee. Right, so the best way to make your swing steeper is as you go back with your shoulders, you want to feel a little earlier set of your wrists. Okay, so my wrists with my iron shots are setting a little early, and with my driver, my wrists are setting a little later. All right, so when you come out here to practice, make sure with your irons, this is your wedge, and that's going to be a 7-iron, that your wrists are probably starting to hinge about halfway up. That's an angle. Now we want to maintain this angle through the ball and strike the ground. Now, how do we maintain the angle? That's the secret, right? Well, if we leave our weight on our back foot, we flip up and hit up on the ball. If we set our angle and shift our weight to the target, I get the divot. So 2 little swing thoughts. A little earlier wrist set, and then maintaining that wrist set. I'm holding that, I'm holding that, I'm holding it until after the ball, and then I release here with body turn. So here we go. We're going to play the ball middle. This is a pitching wedge. So we're going to play the ball right in the middle of our stance. We're going to start the grip even with the ball and return it here with weight shift. So here we go. Let's set the angle. You can see there, the ball was here and the divot is there. Again, the secret is a little earlier wrist set and then holding that wrist set until impact, and then post-impact you can let it go. Now we're going to show you the difference in the divot size between the pitching wedge and the 7-iron. As you can see there, the divot is quite deep and forward with the wedge. Now with the 7-iron, we still want to get forward shaft lean. We're going to start here and return that shaft leaning forward, leaning towards the target with weight shift, with hip turn or body turn, whatever you want to use to get the club to the target is going to get that shaft in front of the ball. So here we go, 7-iron. So we're going to play the ball, again, middle for me, handle even with the ball at address, and we want to return it right there with weight shift. So again, a little wrist set on the backswing, because it's an iron. We want to feel that shaft go vertical a little earlier in the backswing, and once it's vertical, we want to hold it until impact and then release. So here we go. Aim it. Get the shaft. Hands even with the ball. Set the angle. As you can see the difference in the size of the divots. A little steeper with the wedge, but both shots, both balls, the wedge was here and the 7-iron was here, and both divots are after contact, which means we had our club on plane, we set our wrist, and we didn't throw it. We didn't lose the angle here, we didn't cast. We maintained that position till impact, and then release. So again, with your iron shots, find your middle of your stance or slightly forward, depending on your preference. Make sure when you make your backswing with your irons, we want to do this where there's no hinge. We want to make sure we let that club go vertical, and then maintain this angle with body turn till impact, and then release it. And you should get some divots and the ball going pretty far and pretty high. If you have any questions with your iron shots, you want to take a personal lesson from Nick and I, we're here anytime we want to help you out. We look forward to seeing you here at the club. Thank you very much.